Hello my friends, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you a much easier way to use dodge and burn. My name is Olivio, I'm a professional designer, and I want to thank all of my patrons who support me and make these videos possible. Thank you for that, and let's get started. By the way, here's a little heads up. I'm running a creative challenge right now. You can enter until the 23rd November 2019 to get a live review of your creation in my live stream. But you have to follow all the 3 steps that I post in the sticky comment below this video. It's really important. All the 3 steps. Use the linked image, post it on Instagram, use the hashtag, and also follow my Instagram account. So actually 4 steps. Never mind. Let's get started with our dodge and burn tutorial. So usually dodge and burn, you find these 2 tools over here. Click, you get this little pop-out menu. It says dodge, that's burn. You also have sponge, and I never felt good using them. It's always confusing. Like you use, for example, burn, and then you select your layer, and then you paint on it, and it's like this, and you're like, that doesn't look good. What is that? I don't know how to use that. So that is not good. Okay, let's undo that, and let's look at what they actually do. I will create a layer with new fill layer here, and I will set it to a solid color 50% gray. This is just to show you what they do. This is actually also a way how you can use dodge and burn. You can now set it, if you want to soft light and then use it, but I'm not going to do that right now because I want to show you what they actually do. So I have to rasterize it first. Okay, so when I paint on here now, you can see that this gets gradually darker with every stroke that I do with my burn tool. So that means it actually just adds the color black, or basically it darkens the gray. And when I use my dodge tool, it does the opposite. It gets brighter and brighter until it's completely white. So this basically adds white. And if you think about, you have already a tool that does that in your tool set, and you understand that tool really well. It's just a simple brush, and this is what I want to suggest to you. So what you're going to do is, I will delete this layer, just make an empty pixel layer, like that. Empty pixel layer here, set it to soft light, and then use your old and trusty paintbrush tool, and open over here your color settings, double click, and you have this, and leave it open while you use the tool. So when you set it to anything that's brighter than 50% gray, it will dodge. And if you set it to anything darker than 50% gray, it will burn. So you can adjust this really nicely. So let's see, for example, let's darken these areas here, the shadows a little bit. Am I on the right layer? Yes. Okay, cool. And also over here, you can see they get a little bit darker. And we can also darken this a little bit up here. And now we can go here, make other parts a little bit brighter. For example, set here a little bit of highlights in the hair, and over here and over here. You can see they get brighter. But of course, if you go like crazy, they get a lot darker. For example, let's do this around the eye. You can go a lot darker. The cool thing now is, because this is just a paintbrush, what you can do is, of course, you can use your erase brush tool. That's a bit big. Let's make this a little bit smaller, to just erase the parts that you didn't want. So like, you know how to use the tool. It feels really good. It feels really intuitive. Go back to your paintbrush, paint in some more darker areas, maybe down here and over here. And maybe make the brush a little bit smaller, paint it in over here on the line. And now I can close this, I can turn it on and off. You can see the difference and where you want to make changes. So this is extremely easy, it is very intuitive, and here is another extra bit of convenience. You can, of course, always adjust the opacity to say, I want to have a little bit more or less of that. And you can also always adjust your blend mode to get different kind of effects depending on the image you want, depending on the art style you want, depending on the outcome of your picture you want. So using a brush with different gray values from complete white to complete black, and then also using your eraser tool, for me, that is a lot easier than using these other tools that always feel a bit strange and where I'm always confused what they are actually doing with my picture. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye!